we witness yet another scene from Dario Argento's film Opera, in which the work of the makeup department and special effects department are in evidence.
Aprite la porta! Sono io, Daniele Soares!
Eddie, è là fuori!
Il maniaco è lì dentro! Presto, aprite! Sono un poliziotto! Aprite!
Non mi fido. Potresti essere tu il maniaco.
Ti faccio vedere nel pezzetto. Ecco qua. Lo vedi?
No, io non lo vedo affatto.
Un secondo. Ecco, lo vedi adesso? Lo vedi?
Quel documento potrebbe anche essere falso.
Non è falso. Aprite la porta e fatemi entrare.
No, non ci casco. Vattene, vattene via.
Questa è la pistola d'ordinanza. È una prova, no?
Ehi, ma io ti ho già visto. Ti conosco.
Glielo chiedo per favore.
No!
Guardi la pistola.
Non la pistola. Io voglio vederti in faccia.
The preparation that was involved for the actress to be killed in the manner we have just witnessed consisted of a long and complex procedure for all the special departments. The initial work was done by the makeup department. First, they had to construct a fake eye wound and then apply it to the skin of the actress. Then they had to design a fake exit for the bullet and apply it to the actress's neck. Once the special device was in place, it had to be filled with fake blood. Then, a small explosive charge hidden under the fake layer of skin, to be exploded on command during the scene, simulating the bullet passing through her head. As always, Dario Argento applied the finishing touches to the work done by his makeup artists. The actual trajectory was filmed using a fake large bullet and shooting with a high-speed camera normally used for scientific research. And this is the final result of all the work that went into making this famous scene from opera.
Dunque io realizzo effetti speciali, soprattutto nei film di Dario, nei film di Dario Argento. Dario mi chiama quando ha bisogno di effetti che prevedono la presenza di meccanismi.
Many of the special effects used by Dario Argento involve the use of mechanical effects. Dario calls me when he sees the need for special mechanisms. For example, in the film Opera, he needed mechanical crows, because real crows wouldn't perform in the scene the way he wanted them to. It dealt with the crows attacking the assassin in the film. Obviously, real crows wouldn't do it. This is a situation in which the production often finds itself. For example, Demons 2, or in another of Dario's productions, The Sect, other animals, such as the rabbits and the birds, needed the same requirements. The same problems arise when you require monsters. Unlike animals, monsters require extensive internal mechanisms, at least in the cases where I'm called, in order to allow creatures such as these to seem independent.
Anche nella Chiesa avevamo il problema delle creature, in quanto nel film si vedono, sia pure più a livello onirico, delle creature che ogni tanto appunto appaiono qua e là nel film. In particolare la creatura
In the film The Church, we had the problem of these mythological creatures that had to come to life quite often. In particular, the demon goat, a most sophisticated creation. It was resolved by a combination of makeup and special mechanisms. A costume was worn by an actor that was made of a complex material in that it was foam latex, which required an elaborate process. The actor wore the outfit, but the mechanical movements of the goat's face were controlled by a technician. The movements were by electrical and mechanical remote control, so that from a distance, the facial expressions of the demon goat would be controlled by those who could see them. Other creatures in the film used the same techniques, because we found it the best way to go. For example, the monster that comes out of the holy water, as well as others.
E anche altri.
Che succede in nome di Dio?
Nei film di Dario non vi è solo il problema degli effetti meccanici o di make-up, ci sono anche altri effetti che diciamo sconfinano in un campo che si potrebbe definire delle riprese speciali, che possono essere o in stop motion o in altro tipo di
Dario's
effetti
films
ottici.
benefit not only from the use of technical mechanisms and makeup, but also on special shots such as stop motion or on other optical effects. For example, in a scene where an actress has to have an insect inserted in her nose, there was not only the problem of having her head seem real, which it obviously could not be, but also the problem of getting the insect to crawl in the nose, as well as how to shoot the scene. We succeeded by combining two special effects. One was optical, and the other was makeup. The head was cast, and remote controls were placed inside. And then sophisticated pseudo-animation was used for the bug. Optical effects were used to resolve other seemingly simple scenes in the sect, such as a lunar eclipse. Obviously, one cannot wait for a real lunar eclipse. This was another special assignment which I resolved. Basically, the trick was done by having a vertical camera film designs of photographs, utilizing various filters. In this manner, one can create quite an array of fantastic images, like planets, or, as in this particular case, an eclipse of the moon.
Io ti chiamo, io faccio I segni, io pronuncio le parole. Yasho Nigurat, vieni, vieni, io giro la chiave!
Io ho collaborato la prima volta con Dario Argento per Quattro mosche di velluto grigio, il suo terzo film. In particolare ho collaborato a creare...
I collaborated with Dario Argento for the first time on the film Four Flies on Grey Velvet, his third film. In particular, I helped realize the strange effects in the final scene involving a car crash, which Dario wanted to shoot using a highly sophisticated scientific camera that one used mostly in college. It shoots 1,000 frames per second, compared to the normal 24 frames per second. Dario Argento constantly searches for new methods and techniques and enjoys using them to their limits. He loves the extreme in special effects. That's why I find it very exciting and stimulating working with him, because he's never satisfied with what has already been done. He invents. He looks for new things. He wants to find and walk down roads where no one has gone before. I remember our collaboration in the film Creepers, which was very interesting because I had to work with macro photography. It meant filling the screen with bugs and making them react and move as if they were actors. It's what Dario wanted. I think this was the first film that used this particular type of cinematography. Another unusual effect that Dario wanted for Creepers, which I created with Sergio Stivaletti, was the hordes of flies that descend upon the school, a horrifying vision on the screen. The children imprisoned in the school, while outside the window millions and billions of flies in a frenzy. This was done using an optical trick. First we shot the normal school, then in a tank of water we emptied a kilo of coffee grounds, creating the effect of hordes of flies. This image was superimposed over the shot of the school, creating the desired effect you see in the film.
Anch'io vi amo. Vi amo tutte. Vi amo. Amo ognuna di voi.